What's up? It's Brent here. Haven't done a video in a while. It's my birthday today. I'm 54. To give you an update on the Kramer. I had a problem with the neck. It had a lot of grooves in it. From playing, years of playing, I bought this new in '84, like my first video you've seen. And I was going to change it to a maple neck. I was just going to change the neck because he said the grooves were so low that we couldn't plane it out no more. It would have been, the neck would have been too thin. But I had an alternative. And Tony Carducci down at West Music in Moline, Illinois, he's great at scalping. So it's what he did. I was thinking, well, there's no options. So he went to the back room and he came out and he handed me his polka dot Fender Strat. And it was scalloped. So he goes, take it back on the sounder and play it. So I plugged it into a huge PV, 412. I don't even know, it was brand new. And I had my son run it through a bunch of different effects, and I played it for about 2.5 minutes. And Tony come into the room and he goes, what do you think? And I said, do it, scalp it. That's going to be the way, because I wanted to keep it original, like it was when I bought it in '84. It's a Japan model. Heavy duty. It's great. It's been my best guitar ever. I've had 3 other ones since then, but this is always, I always go back to this as my baby. The only thing that I've modified on this is I've went from the 5-position tremolo switch. I put a 3 in the middle, bridge, neck, all the way out, bridge, up, neck, discontinued the center pickup, don't use it, it's unwired, it's a dummy. It's got original German Floyd Rose, but I want to show you the scallop job, which is different for you guys. Now listen to me. If you see this, I can bring it up here and see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a drastic. I went drastic with it. He said there's like 3 levels. I said scallop it all the way out. What's different about this now, I don't feel wood no more. It's all fret and strings. And the reason being that they get routed out is because of your calluses. The strings never hit the fret, so what wears your frets out is actually your fingers rubbing against the wood, friction. But this was the best thing I ever did. If you do get a scallop, if you scallop your guitar, make sure that you play one before you do it. Because I'm an aggressive player, so the difference is, being aggressive to get on one of these, you've got to really lighten up your action. Right? You got to lighten up everything you're doing, because you don't have to press as hard. The wood's not there. It's going to change your tone. Your tone's going to be higher, which I've noticed. There's just things to do. I have noticed that I've probably got about 5 hours of playing time on it totally since I got it back. It's a different animal. It's especially on a Kramer and a Floyd Rose floating bridge. Right now I wanted to tell you something about 2 my buddies. I got Mark out there, and Mark Thompson from Emmy Strud, very good friend of mine. We're thinking about getting something together online, passing, you know what I mean, passing patches, making some songs up. I got Scott out there, his brother, from Emmy Strut, the lead singer. He's out in California. And Scott, I wanted to show you this too. Scott and Mark, and oh God, I got Dale down there by St. Louis, Missouri. I got people all over asking me questions, emailing me all the time with progress on, you know, what I was going to do with it. And I wanted to change necks, but thank God that the scallop came in. But it's a totally different world. And if you're, believe me, if you're in a place where you can't plane the neck, try a scallop, but make sure you play one that's scalloped before you do it. Or you know, it's for some, you know, I love it. I love it. It's just, I gotta lighten up because I'm an aggressive player. I press hard, I play hard. So that's about it on that. And I wanted to show some of you guys, everybody's asking me what I'm running through now as an amp. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to zoom into what I'm using now. I'm using a PVXXL trans tube, 100 watt, and then I'm running through the amp is a 204, 2004 head, and then I'm running through the 2003 212 cabinet now. I finally found one, an XXL 2003 cabinet. I was running through the whole stack. You see at the bottom of the crate, that's a 1990 crate with Celestians in it. It's alright, it's a good amp, it's very good for bigger places, it's not good for my studio. It will cut your head off. So usually, you might have seen some of my earlier videos, I had blankets thrown over it or I had to turn backwards. Where with this new 212, I'm experimenting with it. It's very clean, very loud, very high gain. And it's clean. It's just that I'm just getting used to all this stuff. It's new stuff, and I really love it though. I love the XXL, the trans tube. It sounds so much to a tube amp. I had Marshalls before, and I had Fender, you know, Bandmaster. I had an old 69, but with the tubes and everything, keeping up on it, I'm not playing out. I tend to go to the solid state amps, especially the XXL, because I think it's the closest one, under-recognized. It sounded more like any tube amp you've ever played through. Just read the reviews. If you haven't played through one, play through it. It's very, very close to a tube sound. It's got massive settings on it all over. Anything you want to do with it. But I just thought I'd give you guys an update, see what's going on. I'm going to do some videos. I've just been working on the studio. I've had a ton of stuff to do. And I'm going to do I'll do a test video. Show you how it sounds. I'll show you how it sounds. Just give me a minute. See ya. It's Brent. Thanks for stopping.